In today's video we will discuss the top 10 why PUBG is the best battle royale game. You don't want to miss this. Please make sure you subscribe to the top 10 jaw-dropping facts channel to stay updated with new videos. New videos are released every Monday through Friday. We are going to give you our top 10 why PUBG is a fan fave. Number 10. Vehicles. Vehicles can be a great way to get across the map quickly and avoid enemies. Both games feature the shrinking circle around a playable area, so being able to travel long distances quickly is an absolute must. The PUBG map is so large, players are able to drive cars, motorcycles and even boats to get inside the circle, a luxury not afforded to Fortnite players. But the vehicles can be helpful even within the playable area, especially for defensive players, like myself, who want to avoid getting into a shootout by making a quick getaway. Alternatively, those who prefer the offensive strategy can use the bigger vehicles to mow down opponents. Number 9. It is great on both mobile and console platforms. PUBG should not work on mobile. It especially should not work better on mobile than some console games, but somehow it does, and I am so thankful for that. It seems weird that someone would choose to play a serious FPS on a mobile platform, but I've regularly had a spare 30 minutes and wished that I had my gaming rig at hand. Having access to a great mobile version of the same game that I've been grinding at home is a godsend. The mobile game is wonderfully simple. It's the same game that one can play on a console, but it is just slightly more simple via mobile. Number 8. The shooting is accurate. One of the best things about PUBG is the accuracy of the weapons. This makes sense considering the game's origins. Each weapon behaves uniquely, especially when the variety of attachments are taken into account. Wind, recoil, distance, and weather can also affect a weapon. This means that a player has to readjust after each shot. The reloading speeds for each gun differ as well. PUBG is a skilled shooter game, and a player's shooting skills definitely depend on how much they play PUBG. There are obvious differences in shooting accuracy for players who play often, compared to players who only play once in a while. Number 7. Looting is a fun alternative to fighting. One of the downsides of the large map of PUBG is the fact that you can play for 25 minutes before seeing another player. The silver lining of this is that it gives players time to loot to find the perfect equipment. Pubg's weapons rarely come with the proper attachments, and there are always too many weapons or accessories to pick up. Time spent looting is time well spent. Number 6. There are multiple ways to play and win. There is not just a single style of fighting that will guarantee whether or not someone will win a game of PUBG, and the game's tactics will vary by map. This applies to weapons as well. In Fortnite, players just need to grab the highest quality shotgun and they'll be successful. With PUBG, the best weapon will change depending on the situation. One can loot and hide their way to a victory while only killing a single player, or one can camp out and snipe their way to victory. Of course, going berserker is an option as well. Number 5. PUBG is addictive. There is something alluring about the high level of tension in PUBG. The fact that only one person or squad will win each game, the long matches, or the knowledge that you may get an amazing shot or pull off an incredible strategy are what makes PUBG incredibly addictive. The game is always exciting and stimulating. Number 4. It's realistic. The game has realistic graphics, physics, maps, and weapons, all of which add a sense of urgency to gameplay. The sense of urgency literally makes players have sincere physical responses to the game. It's pretty normal to experience an increased heart rate or mild sweating while playing. I think the realistic qualities of PUBG are more appealing than the cartoonish, over-the-top style of Fortnite. Number 3. Multiple maps. PUBG has accomplished what Fortnite has failed to provide. PUBG has released multiple maps that allow players to utilize a number of very different play styles. Russia map. This is the original map. The Arangel map is based on a fictitious area in Russia that was controlled by the military. It's populated with sparse cinder block buildings, open fields, and small farmhouses. Depending on the version that you play, the weather will change each time you play. Desert map. Miramar was the second map released for play. It's based on parts of Central America and Mexico. It's populated with extremely dense city areas and desert rural areas. The terrain is different enough that tactics that work on Erangel may not work here. Jungle map. Sanhok, codenamed Savage, is based on Southeast Asian jungles, specifically those in Thailand and the Philippines. Sanhok is half the size of the other maps. Number 2. You can use all types of vehicles. Pubg gives players the ability to run over opponents with a jeep. If that fact isn't enough to justify Pubg's status as the best battle royale game, consider some of the other appealing vehicle options that are available to players. There are multiple types of drivable vehicles in Pubg, including motorcycles, jeeps, dune buggies, cars, vans, boats. One of my favorite things about Pubg vehicles is that they can be extremely useful for getting across the island quickly, and they are also easily destroyed. Once I'm done with a vehicle, I give it a few shots to ensure that it's no longer usable for the next person who might come along. Disabling a vehicle after using it also provides an opportunity to set a great trap for opponents. A player can easily set a trap by shooting out 2 to 3 of the tires on a vehicle, waiting for someone to try using the vehicle, and then ambushing them while they're distracted. Number 1. Long games. Unlike Fortnite, Pubg games do not end in 10 minutes or less. While the gameplay can end in 30 seconds if you pick the wrong rooftop to scale or if you have a bad strategy, winning a game may take around 30 minutes or longer if you're skilled. The ability to play longer games gives players the opportunity to develop and enact long-term strategies. Having the opportunity to strategize is part of what makes Pubg so appealing. I hope you enjoyed our top 10 why Pubg is the best battle royale game. These 10 reasons will definitely show you why Pubg is a fan favorite when it comes to battle royale games. Please leave a comment below for any other reasons you think we missed. Do not forget to subscribe to the Top 10 Jaw-Dropping Facts channel. And new episodes release every Monday through Friday.